Alright guys, we here RMS Gaming with the combos that we have for you today with the Cubic Lord, Jason Lance,
What? Roy.
also known as Roy Banks.
Alright. So one thing I want to do, I'm going to do 2 combos for cubics. So that way people that don't know what they do, you will know what they do, how they work. So yes, I'm just sharing my knowledge of cubics because this is my favorite deck of all time. The 2 combos I'm going to show the audience is how to summon and utilize Gundo and Endoria. That's the first combo I'm going to show. The second combo will be the Link Climb combo. But for now, I'm going to show you how to get into both of these two and how they work and how you could also cut your opponent's life points down in half utilizing Doozer and Karma. Mainly Karma. So let's just start. First thing you want to do, you summon Doozer. You activate the effect to send 1 cubic card from deck to grave. The card that you want to send to your graveyard, let's just say this is our graveyard right here, is Unification of the Cubic Lords. You want to send this to the graveyard because once a cubic monster leaves the field by battle or card effect from your opponent, you get to banish this from the graveyard and then special summon 1 cubic monster from your hand and or deck, ignoring summoning conditions, and it can't be destroyed by battle and or card effects that turn. So once you mill off your unification, the next thing you want to do, here's our hand, you activate Cubic Karma. When you activate Cubic Karma, you're going to target Doozer. That way you're going to send the Vijams from your hand and or deck to the graveyard so that he can gain 800 attack for each one. So that'll be 8, 16, and 24. So once that effect activates, you can also use Doozer's second effect whenever a monster is sent to the graveyard while he's on the field. He gains 200 attack for every monster in your graveyard with a different name. So currently right now he's at 4K. You can use this as a starting point if you're forced to go first playing cubics. Now, let's say your opponent beats over your Doozer by battle or any way. They attack into it and they send your Doozer to the grave. That's good. You want that to happen. You just want your cubic karma on the field. Now once they pop and get rid of Doozer, you banish your unification. And you either special summon your Gundo and or Endoria. They basically have the same effects. Once they're special summoned off of unification, they can't be destroyed by battle or card effects that turn. So let's say next turn goes around, you special summon either one of them. Me personally, I want to go into Gundo first. Why? Because he gains 3k attack and he gets to attack 3 times. So let's see. I'm playing against an opponent. They attack into Gundo. Gundo hits the grave. His effect activates. He allowed you to special summon up to 3 cubic monsters from your graveyard. And then you can add 1 cubic card from your hand and or graveyard from your deck to your hand. So he gets popped. And then you special summon 1, 2, and 3. And once those conditions are met, you send your cubic karma to the graveyard. Cut your opponent's life points down in half. And then you can add 1 cubic card from your hand and or graveyard from deck to hand. But if you have Vijams like this, and you cut your opponent's life points down in half, just go back in your graveyard and get Gundo. Why? Because once you tribute 1, 2, and 3 to bring him out, he'll be at 3k. He can attack 3 times with 3k. And then if your opponents battle over him, they destroy him. It's just like rinse and repeat. Boom, they destroy him. Because it's the same thing with Endoria. But Endoria gains 2400. He gains 3k. You can target up to 3 cubic monsters in your graveyard. Yes, if this card in your possession is sent to your graveyard by your opponent's card, by battle or card effect, you can target up to 3 cubic monsters in your graveyard, special summon them. Then you can add 1 cubic card from your deck or graveyard to hand. So even if they get rid of Buster Gundo, you can just do this. Rinse and repeat. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Graveyard. Or search your deck. Let's say this is our hand. This is our hand right here. You can add a Crimson Nova if you need to. Another Doozer. Just for OTK purposes. You can add that from deck. Or you can keep rinsing and repeat. Add that from graveyard to hand. And your Vijams, they can't be destroyed by battle. If your opponent attacks into them, you send them into the spell and trap card zone to place a cubic counter on your opponent's monster. Any monster with a cubic counter, they cannot attack and their effects are negated. So yes, you can just rinse and repeat to do that whole combo. So the next combo will be the Link Climb combo. And for me personally, you want to make sure you have Summoner Monk and any spell card in your hand. So I'll shuffle it up. Hopefully we can draw into Summoner Monk. If not, then I'll just select our hand. So let's see our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, we got a Summoner Monk, so we can do the combo. So, for those that don't know, Cubic Karma and Cubic Wave, their effects are not once per turn. The same thing with Doozer. Yes, same thing with Doozer. So you normal summon Summoner Monk, effective Summoner Monk. In our hand we have Cubic Karma. We can search out a Cubic monster, or we can send Cubic Wave. For this purpose, I'm gonna send Cubic Wave. Let's just say it's mid-game state. We send Cubic Wave. We special summon from our deck another Doozer. This is our hand up here. Go into your deck. You special summon Doozer. The effect of Doozer activates whenever he's normal and or special summon. So if your opponent doesn't have an answer to this, you're gonna send Unification. So once you send Unification, you just link these two away. And you start your link line. So let's go with Cerberus. Let's just put it here. Whenever a cubic monster leaves the field, you could banish Unification to special summon 1 cubic monster from your deck. Special summon 1 level 4 lower cubic monster from your hand or deck, ignoring summoning conditions. So you can either special summon your Doozer in your hand, but me personally, you just go for the Doozers in your deck. And then once you go for the Doozers in your deck, and then if you have one in your hand, you do the one in your hand last. Boom. He special summon. And when he special summon, you want to send another Unification. We're going to link off again to link 3. Decode Talker. Or Topologic Trisbania. And that all depends on the matchup that you're playing against. And again, once another cubic monster leaves the field, you banish your Unification. Special summon another Doozer. This time we're going to do it from hand because I'm pretty sure. Yes, we have 2 engraved already. So let's just go with Decode Talker. Boom. Effective Doozer. You send another Unification. And then once that's done, you can link off into link 4. You can go into either Topologic Bomber Dragon or Zesboros. And again, this all depends on the matchup that you're playing against in the game state. So either one of these two. But mainly I go into Bomber first. And once Doozer leaves the field, banish. And then you can also special summon. Just had them. Where are they? Endoria.
Or Buster Gundo.
Yep, or Buster Gundo. Because even when these get destroyed, but this time instead of having the seeds like the previous combo, we're going to do Endoria. And Topologic Effects activates to nuke every monster in the main monster zone. He won't be destroyed because of your unification, because you banished it. So when your opponent gets, like, just destroys Endoria, effect activates. He goes to grave. You get to special summon up to 3 cubic monsters from your graveyard and add 1 cubic card from your graveyard or deck to hand. You 1, 2, keeping them off of Bomber. Well, they're gonna hit Bomber, but whatever. Sorry. So they're gonna hit Bomber, and then you start your chain links. 1, 2, 3. So they go in reverse. You send cubic cards. You can send. Well, we had these in our hand, but let's just say they were in the deck. If these were in the deck for the chain link, 1, 2, 3. So 3. You send Karma. 2. You send Karma. And 1. You'll send a wave. Just depending on what your opponent has. And these are going to go to the grave anyway. So they get destroyed because of Bomber's effect. I did.
Remember, you didn't search one from the deck or add one from the grave back to hand.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you. You get to add too. So.
Boss Daddy.
Yeah. And you can add Crimson Nova. You add what you need to add at that point in time. So these hit the grave, but you got their effects off because they're not once per turn. So here's our graveyard, and this is our hand. You'll have Bomber on board. That's the banish zone. But here's our graveyard. So you can essentially search for 2 cubic monsters within that same turn. You can banish cubic wave 1, 2, 3, 4. Or however many you need at that point in time, and put cubic counters on your opponent monsters. You banish this at any number of cubic monsters, so banish this 4. Select 4 of my opponent monsters and put cubic counters on them. Their monsters cannot attack and their effects are negated. But yes, these are like the cubic combos. So for those that don't know, here they are. You can just watch this over again. If you have any comments about it, say it. Let us know. And yes, that's pretty much it.
Okay, that's our next gaming. And here's our cubic deck with the little cubic combos. The so-called cubic lord.
King, cubic god. Yes, I love cubics. I can't wait for the new support to come out. I'm a geek, so like I love this deck. But yeah,
Our
we
next
hope
gaming.
you enjoyed it, y'all.
And we're out. See you guys later.